Thank you to Carnivore Companion for sponsoring this video. Smokestack. So smoky, you'd swear your house was on fire. Carnivore Companion. Turn ordinary meats into extraordinary feasts. Link below. At last. Welcome, viewer. I have here chicken and bacon. You choose the bacon and the story ends. You choose the chicken and you stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. But today, I suggest you choose both. That's right, chicken and bacon in a cohesive dish, including some ranch seasoning whose ingredients I'll leave on screen right now. Are you ready? Then let's get started. Place a pan over medium-high heat with 1 pound of bacon, and then add in about a half cup of water. Cooking the bacon in water will allow for maximum extraction of that precious bacon grease. Continue to stir and cook your bacon until that magical grease starts to foam up. This foam lets us know that the bacon will be crisp and chewy. It should look a bit like this. Remove the bacon and reserve all of this grease because up next we'll be adding our diced chicken breast. You should have approximately 2 pounds of chicken breast for this recipe. Cook this in batches over medium-high heat, ensuring to lightly season each batch. Remove this from the pan and then discard the bacon grease, or save it, whatever you want to do with it. What you're left with is a nice buildup of fond. Place this pan back over medium heat and add in 1 cup of cold heavy cream and your ranch mix. The cold cream will help to release the fond from the pan and add even more flavor to our dish. Just use a wooden spoon or rubber spatula to scrape the sides and the bottom of the pan. Once every bit of that delicious fond has been released, let your cream simmer and thicken. You'll know it's done if it coats the back of a spoon like this. Give it a taste and adjust your seasonings as necessary to your palate. Find a receptacle to build this casserole in. Now you can add your cooked chicken and bacon. Top that with about a half cup of shredded cheddar and mix to distribute evenly. Next up, add all of that ranch sauce, and again, mix to incorporate. You can simply add the sauce when you add the cheese if you like. I'm unsure why I made it so difficult for myself here. For a bit of added crunch, I decided to crush up a few pork rinds to the top of my casserole. If you don't like the flavor of these, feel free to skip them. They add texture, but they do also add that flavor. Finish this hot dish up with a little more cheddar on top, and cook this in an oven that's set to 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 15 minutes or until the top of your casserole has slightly browned. Let it cool off for a few minutes before serving. You can add a myriad of other things to the top of this if you're feeling spicy, but this dish stands on its own. It's super savory, the bacon adds a nice chew, the sauce is creamy and rich, and that little bit of pork rind added a nice crunch. Now excuse me while I go feed this to my wife, who almost lives exclusively off of soup and buckwheat.